a lot about the exciting opening of ArtPrize, with fireworks, parades, and a giant marionette scaling the Amway Grand. But the closing ceremonies will be just as epic and, in my opinion, way more fabulous, with a show from West Michigan's own fashion designer, RC Caylan, straight off the runway at New York Fashion Week. Friends, this is a very big deal. He is internationally known for his couture gowns, suits, wedding dresses. We are so excited to have RC Caylan here with us this morning. Thanks for being here.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about New York Fashion Week first. This is the first time you've been back in a few years. You've been gallivanting around the world, though, for other fabulous fashion weeks. So let's talk about what the experience was like.
Well, it's a lot of work for sure, and and having it for the last time I had for New York Fashion Week, presenting it New York Fashion Week was 5 years ago. Yeah. So to have a return show, it's something that gives you a lot of stress.
I bet.
It's a lot of work, and it's great too that we're able to do that, and it was a great and amazing. We got a lot of amazing feedback,
yeah.
And a lot of my the shows itself after the presentation were published in a bigger publication, Harper's Bazaar, Elle, Fashion Channel, Fashion Network, and it was so amazing that those generous feedbacks. It's just great to come back.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the line, too. Where you found the inspiration, what you hope people take away from it.
This year's collection, Spring Summer 2025, it's very inspired from, actually, from one of my iconic idol, which is Christian Dior.
Okay.
So Christian Dior, when he presented his first couture collection after the war, German war, and that's what I took that inspiration. It calls Blossom, but mine is called The Flowers.
Okay.
So I can't just say it properly in French. So
yeah.
So yeah, the inspiration is all about the flowers, different kinds of color, vibrance, like really spring and summer. So and then this is the staple of my own aesthetic, like the RC Caylan aesthetic. Is more about the simple, elegant, chic, and also that kind of silhouette that's still structured, but still really. I can't wait to share it with you all.
Well, we can't wait to see it. And there's some sneak preview right there. That is from New York. You also are adding a lot of new looks specifically for this show. Let's talk about that, because you're still working really hard right now.
Thank you. I mean, yes. So in New York Fashion Week, we presented 35 looks. And this upcoming ArtPrize closing ceremony and the fashion show, I will be presenting another 15 more. So it's going to be 50 looks.
Wow.
And yeah, we're still working hard. All of my teams, we are all working so hard together, and it's a lot of hard work, and for sure it's going to be a great show again. It's going to be even bigger from last year, so I'm really excited to see this year's fashion show for the closing ceremony, and I can't wait for everybody to see it.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about the process too, because I don't think people understand how far ahead you work, how long this takes for you to design a collection, produce it, and then have it ready and get models and put on a show. Let's talk about the nitty gritty.
So basically what I do is, or normally what I do is, I put everything in my head first. I collect all of that thoughts from the inspirations, and then before I start sketching, I make sure that I have the right fabrication for it, and then I start sketching, and then from then I will give all each look to each of my team and said, hey, this is what I would like you to work on. So step by step. It's a lot of process, and a lot of people don't really understand the concept of the process of having to create a collection. And a collection like this big, it's a mind-blowing for someone that don't know exactly who's RC Caylan is, because I don't have a huge team. I only have 5 in my team, and to create this large of amount of a collection, it's a mind-blowing for me. And I really adore and I really appreciate all of my hardworking creative teams.
Yeah.
They are make it happen to create this vision of mine. So yeah.
I love it. And it's so, I mean, each of these pieces are basically handmade. I mean, they are stunning and beautiful and unique, and each a piece of art in its own right.
Yes, and I always say this too in every time that someone asks me, like each collection is unique and they're all my favorite. I don't have any favorite from my past collection, my recent collection. Everything's my favorite because again, they're all different, unique in terms of the collection itself. Okay. So it takes 6 months to produce something like this. So, and we're still working on it. So,
yeah, right? Yes.
I'm happy.
Lots of nimble fingers going on in your studio. So well, let's get people there to appreciate this. If you've never been to a fashion show, this is, I mean, as real as it gets, and it is fabulous, over the top, amazing, and everyone's invited. Everyone can get tickets this year.
Yes, they can go click in the online and for the ArtPrize RC Caylan after ceremony, and then the fashion show. There's a link to it, and you can just click it, and then you can buy the tickets. Perfect. And again, we are really looking forward to see you all there, and hopefully you can get your tickets as soon as it gets sold out, because I think it's really getting fast. Yeah. So. It's selling out. So
get those tickets now. Got a bunch of local models also participating, which is such a cool thing as well.
That's another impressive thing that, I tried to make sure that I am able to extend that opportunity for the local models that never had an opportunity like this. So I'm also glad for that.
Well, we are very glad to have it. So excited for this. It's coming up September 27th at DeVos Place. The doors open at 9. The show's at 10. So you got to be a little bit of a night owl, but I will promise you it's so well worth it. RCCaylan.com. You want to learn more. You want to follow them on the IG, RC Caylan Atelier Official, right there on your screen. Be there. I cannot wait. We'll be right back.